This is an Impact Studios production from the University of Technology, Sydney. Before we start, please be aware, if you are Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander, you should know that this episode contains the voices and names of deceased persons. Please listen with care.
This is a story about two brothers.
She started talking to me about these blackfellas, these two bad blackfellas that came through Singleton one day.
They did a bad thing.
And the complex realities they faced in life.
He was walking in the two worlds.
As well as death.
He had blood on his hands.
The Last Outlaws in Australia. The story of Jimmy and Joe Governor has been told before, but never like this.
Ninjawa Mujingal. This is my story through Jimmy Governor. If it wasn't for Jimmy, I wouldn't be here.
For the first time, the Governor descendants will share their story.
Jimmy was fighting for his family.
But that family man snapped.
Jimmy Governor was an outlaw, and he probably was guilty of all of these horrific, violent murders, primarily of white women and children. And yet, every legal defence, every legal process, every legal opportunity was provided for him. And I'm interested in why.
In this three-part History Lab series, we're pulling on the threads of one of Australia's great misunderstood histories.
He fell in love with a non-Aboriginal woman. And that changed everything.
We'll find out what the Governor brothers reveal about Australia, about the start of our federation, our legal system, a global body trade driven by race science, and what their story tells us about black and white Australia. This may be the tale of a prison colony trying to become a country, and the murder case that stood in its way.
Local people would come and strike a match on the sole of his feet.
To find it would be needle in a haystack.
Well, we're going to go through every bit of hay.
Oh God, what I really want to say. I'm allowed to swear.
It could be a love story. It sounds like a love story.
The archives are always not some pure and true source.
So who do we trust? Nobody?
This is the story of the Last Outlaws. Subscribe to The Last Outlaws wherever you get your podcasts, and find out more at thelastoutlaws.com.au.
The Last Outlaws, a three-part History Lab series dropping September 22.